Hey guys, JadeArrow here once again with another 1v1 Age of Empires match. This time, it's game 2 between T90Official playing as the blue Japanese to the east of the map, and Rayne playing as the red Britons, the west of the map. Britons for Rayne, very good choice. I do like the Britain civilization, hate playing against it. Japanese for T90. It's an interesting civilization. Not one that I typically play. I really don't like playing as them. Sorry, Spirit of Law, that's just my opinion. I just find that they're kind of awkward to play as, in the sense that they don't really have much to obviously go for. I look at their bonuses. Their fishing ships get more armor and work faster. Their economy buildings do cost less, which is nice. And their infantry attack slightly faster. So there's really nothing obvious to go for. But that's just me. If you love the Japanese, then that's fine. Opinions are opinions, and opinions may be as they are. But that's just how I feel about them. But looking at the maps, I think T90 is going to be pretty happy with his. He's got a very easily wallable map. Just wall on the front here, wall across the wood lines, wall across the back. He's got a side gold. He doesn't have any hills nearby his base, except for these ones on the wood line and that secondary gold. So archers from the Britons probably aren't going to be too big of a threat. So he's probably pretty happy about that. He's got a back wood. He's got a back gold he can run to. He's got back fruit bushes. Not forest bushes, but fruit bushes. But what kind of fruit are these anyway? Look like mangoes, maybe? Lemons? I don't know. They've got the overall rounder shape of a mango, but mangoes grow on trees, right? Not bushes. I'm sorry for not being a mangologist, but I don't know. But forget the mangoes. Rayne's map is a lot more open. He does have hills on his base, right next to his. He does have back gold. He does have back fruit bushes. He can wall off the left side of his base just fine. Front side and this side he can probably wall off with some palisades and feudal buildings, but it's a little more awkward to wall. But with that back gold and side wood lines, you probably can get archers without too much difficulty. His secondary and tertiary golds are on the front. His stones are on the front. But other than that, it's not too big of an issue for him. And he's actually going to go out to that gold mine instead of this one. Surely he scouted that, yeah. So, seems like a strange option to go back to that one. Maybe he just wants a guaranteed safe gold. And he's starting his wall off here. And gonna come out with man-at-arms. Rayne is not actually doing the same. I might put out his barracks later and go for man-at-arms instead of just militia. But T90 can also just go for man-at-arms just fine, and as the Japanese, more often than not, will go for a rush, because of the faster attack speed. And he's finishing his wall off here. His militia are going out, could get into this wood line, and cause some damage there. And Rayne has not put up a barracks and has instead gone to the feudal age. And this is kind of an interesting choice for him.
Ready.
And he sent a few out to gold now, so he's going to be coming out with a few archers.
Mandatum.
And he does have a loom, so he's able to fight off that villager, or fight off the scout with the villager. And he's working on this wall off here. He's probably going to wall off that in time. There we go, a few palisades. But those villagers have been somewhat idled. And T90 on a hill with that attack speed bonus probably could hack away at that palisade. But Rayne is going to palisade his gold now. Going to be coming out with an archery range and archers now. And he's got a bit of food he can work with to get upgrades and more villagers and stuff like that. T90 going up to feudal age now. A bit later, also going to be coming out with archers of his own. And this Drush is idling a few villagers for now. And he's going to lose his militia. Not worth upgrading the man-at-arms at this point, with basically 2 militia left.
Mandatum.
And
Ready.
the ones that are left are weakened.
Ready.
So, not really worth upgrading to man-at-arms at this point. And he's finished his wall off, so he's pretty safe back at home. And leading those walls to put down an archer range and blacksmith. Actually, no, he's going for a double archer range. Probably not a bad idea. Pump out twice the amount of archers. Rayne also going for a double archery range, pretty typical of Britons. Doesn't have a blacksmith yet, so he can't really get fletching. But T90 doesn't have one either, so fletching's not quite going to come in. However, he's deleted that wall. Probably going to put down blacksmith on the front. There it is. So he can get fletching, he can start creating skirms, which he's done now. Probably going to get fletching and then padded archer armor. And Rayne doesn't have the wood for a blacksmith yet. And instead going to wall off this side with some houses. And T90's still here with his Drush, still idling bills. So really good value out of these militia, even though they're weakened at less than half health. There's only 2 of them. Still idling villagers. He's brought a couple of them down to half health. And we'll see if he can continue to idle these. Don't think he can kill one, and yeah, that couple archers now for Rayne. Gonna clean up those militia just fine. And yeah, T90 is really just distracting. There is a weak villager there, he might be able to pick that off. But it looks like he's finally going to lose his Drush. Meantime, Rayne out here with a couple archers. He's going to find that T90's fully walled. Probably not going to be happy about that. But really not much you can do about that. Fletching coming out now for T90. He's going to have 1 more range than the Britons player. How often do you see that? So 5 range for the skirms, 4 for the archers. Still no blacksmith from Rayne. And he's instead going with double archer production. Skirms now coming forward for T90. Couple archers here, not going to be able to do a whole lot. And can't even range that villager. She can just keep walling with no trouble whatsoever. And T90 very safe at home. Whereas Rayne is a little exposed with these villagers on his wood. Not so much these back here. He can just do that. And then T90 will have to run through the town center in order to do anything. And he's instead going to defend with a couple of his own skirms. And it's not really going to be too big of a problem for him. However, he is slightly behind on military count, and definitely in the upgrades. So he's just now putting down his blacksmith to get the upgrades. However, these archers are going to be cut off and could all go down. Wheelbarrow coming in for both players. That's the sign that they're both considering going up to Castle Age fairly soon. One archer going down. We're going to see another one go down. There it goes. And one archer escapes with merely a surface wound. Wheelbarrow now completed for T90. Gonna come in for Rayne shortly. And T90 could buy some food here and go up to the Castle Age before Rayne. And Rayne also has fairly similar resources, so he can go up to Castle Age at about the same time. And he's got a decent military number that once he gets Castle Age he can make. He can get crossbow upgrade, he can get bodkin arrow, and probably bow saw. But T90 is advanced about 20-second difference, not too much. Does have a good army of skirms here. We're going to see bodkin and elite skirm for him. And probably going to see a siege workshop come down as well. Along with a couple town centers. Maybe a town center on this wood line, maybe one on this gold, or maybe one back on this wood line. Those would be his three options for TC placement. Probably going to see one on this gold line and wood line. This wood line just being a little awkward to place town center on. Padded archer armor now coming in for Rayne, whereas T90 has already got it. And now T90 is just running around with his army, just waiting for a castle to come in and find a weak point to pressure. There's really not much he can do with his army in the meantime, so he may as well just scout around with them and just keep them running around, just waiting. T90 does have a 4 villager lead right now. Military's about the same. And Castle Age coming out now for T90. Town center on the gold. You're gonna see a town center on Woodland. Maybe? Oh, nope. Or maybe. I don't know. University coming out for him. He's gonna be getting ballistics. Bodkin coming out for him as well. He's doing bow saw instead of elite skirm. And leather archer armor as well. Elite skirm and crossbow coming out for Rayne. And there's a second town center for T90. Rayne going to put a university up as well. Also going to go for ballistics. But Rayne doesn't have a whole lot of options for town center. He can put one on that gold. But he's got these awkward hills all over his base. Next best place for a town center is like back here, or maybe on this wood line. But it's so awkward for him. And these guys are now going to beat. Elite skirmisher is going to come in for T90 right now. And a hill on both sides. And upgrades are pretty close to each other. However, Rayne does have one more range because he is the Britons. But T90 is getting leather archer armor now. Whereas Rayne is not, and Rayne is instead gone for ballistics. So it's just some slight differences in the choice of upgrades here. And I think leather archer armor is probably the better one to go for, so then he can afford just to take the fight straight up. But it's kind of personal preference. Rayne deciding to go for ballistics instead. It's not too big of a deal. But a Siege Workshop coming out now for T90 could get Mangonel out and get a nice shot on this army here. Ballistics now coming out for T90. He's gone forward with his crossbow, and he could pick off more than one villager on this wood line here. And Rayne is putting up his town center on that wood line. It's really awkward for him. He's got really nowhere else to put a town center. Might put a second one on that gold there, but that's really his only other option. One villager gone down, 2 villagers gone down, 3 gone down, and T90's now going to run away. But he could find himself trapped with that army, and he is in fact going to be trapped, and most likely going to lose that whole army. Does have a bunch of skirms back at home, fancy box formation patrolling. Mangonel going to be coming out shortly for him. It's on the way. More skirms coming out. Another archery range going down. He did lose that entire army. Did get a couple of Vil picks with them, but probably not all that worth it for him. I think now Mangonel's and skirms is the route to go at the moment. There's no stable for Rayne, so knights aren't going to be an issue in near future. Rayne putting a second town center on that stone, and could be going with longbow. Not anytime soon, but in the near future at some point. 2 Mangonels and a bunch of skirms out for T90. This entire army could disintegrate in seconds if he's kind of out of position. Going to get a couple of Vil picks on this wood line in the meantime. 1 goes down, 2 go down, and 3 go down. Oh. Ooh, never mind. This guy's a survivor. Rayne gonna loop around, see if he can find his way in. And T90 could trap him here with these Mangonels. But Rayne's running up into this choke point. He's gotta be careful. These Mangonels, 2 shots, and this army's going to be disintegrated. He's gonna run for 1 shot, doing some damage to those in the back, and he's deciding not to pursue. Which, it's fine. His Mangonels are kind of slow, and he's outranged. Rayne has the hill, and he doesn't know if reinforcements are coming in, so it's fine. Stone mining now coming in for Rayne, so he's going to be getting a castle up sometime soon. And T90's thinking of doing the same. He's also got quite a few villagers on stone. Accidentally reading the town bell. It's fine, everyone's done it. Rayne is retreating with his army. And right now, I think T90 really has the advantage here. He's got the better army. I think he can take straight up fights. And military's about the same. However, T90 does have a 30 villager lead. And that's partially because Rayne just has such awkward TC placements, he didn't have anywhere to put them. Siege Workshop coming out now for Rayne. However, T90's on his way to the Imperial Age. I'm going to put a castle on that hill. And once the Imperial Age tech comes in for T90, Rayne's going to be in a bit of trouble. Rayne has a lot of gold. He could buy his way to the Imperial Age, actually. But he's going to build a castle on the front here, go spot for it, defends both of those minerals, and the front of his base. But once the Imperial Age upgrade comes in, Rayne's going to be hurting. He's going to be hurting for certain. And he's not really all that close to it. He could use the excess gold he has to buy his way there, but he'll be more than a minute behind. And good awareness from T90, running away with those villagers before these crossbow could do any damage to them. And T90 running over here with his entire army. Kind of unnecessary. He could just send like 4 skirms over there and clean all that up. Castle going up now for Rayne. Castle up for T90. And Ram's coming out now for him. And it's a really good option. It's a really good decision. Rams aren't there to attack anything. They're just there to act as a meat shield. And Rayne is now advancing to the Imperial Age. He's 2 minutes behind. And with these battering rams out in front, soaking up the arrow fire, the mangonels and skirms behind, Rayne's army could just disintegrate. And now T90 hitting the Imperial Age first. He's going to be first in the treb count as soon as he gets gold for it, but he's instead going for a conscription. This is an interesting choice. He doesn't know that castle's there, so that's probably why he's gone for that instead of a trebuchet. But he's now also getting chemistry. And does Japanese get bombard cannons? They don't. So chemistry's kind of an interesting option. He's gonna put a castle up there. Not quite sure why he's got chemistry, but whatever. Capture Ram, Arbalest coming in. Capture Ram is a huge upgrade. You can actually push the castle in town center with just a small number of Capture Rams. And he's going to build a castle on this hill. And Rayne is actually putting outposts all over the map, which is very smart. He's going to know where T90 is going. And Onager now for Rayne. Both of these players have very deadly armies. They could easily kill each other with the slightest amount of mismicro. Longbowmen now out for Rayne. Arbalest coming out as well. He doesn't have Bracer. Doesn't have Bracer. He's not getting Yeoman. So he's not going to have the range on them. Only 8 range for now. I mean, I say only, but T90 has full upgrades and he's got 7. So that's still a lot of range. And T90's moving out with his mangonels. And you could find them picked off by this army here, and they're probably just gonna be shot down. But both these players are kind of edging towards each other with their army. And it's gonna be really deadly. These onagers are gonna take down Capture Rams. I think the onager choice is gonna surprise T90 here. He really wasn't expecting that, and he doesn't have anything to counter it. So the switching to onagers is gonna catch him off guard here. So his rams are gonna go down. He could lose all of his skirms. And could also lose his treb. Gotta be careful. That onager shot. Oh, the second one was a lot better though. And he's gotta run away with his trebs, which is what he's doing now. But he needs something to fight these onagers. It really caught him off guard there. And you can tell he doesn't have anything to fight that. He's just got mangonels of his own. Doesn't have any stables back at home, so he can't go with Lightcap. Getting onager of his own now. But he's finding himself outranged, which is so annoying to fight against. He's got 10 range. Oh, You can't see me right now, but I'm face palming so hard. I said he only had 8 range. I was looking at his attack, not his range. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, well, I was face palming and gosh, that was a great onager shot. Oh, he just shot down that poor defenseless camel. What did that camel ever do to you? This castle is going up, but it is under siege from these trebs. And T90 could actually get Katabarotu. And these trebs could pack up and unpack a lot faster. No real benefit to that, though. Whereas the Britons player, he could get... I'm blanking on what it's called. What is it called? It's called Warwolf. And they have 100% accuracy. Onager, taking out the ram. T90 lost all of his onagers. And could lose more if he skirms. Lost the castle. Does, however, have 5 trebs right now. And Rayne only has 2. But Rayne is switching into stables, and he's now getting plate barding, he's now getting forging. You bet there's a bunch of light cav in these stables. There's a bunch there, he's coming out with more stables, more light cav. And surely T90 has to expect this. He knows that stable's there, and he saw the flags on it. I'm not explaining. He knows that's there. He doesn't know those are there, but surely he has to expect the Onager upgrade coming in. And he's prioritizing the relics now. It's not a bad idea. He's got another one up there. There's one up there. I don't know if he sees that. He doesn't. He sees that one down there. But getting the relics would be a pretty good idea. Any gold income that you can have over your opponent is just a slight bonus you can have. He's up here with a few arbalists trying to raid. Not all that effective. Running around with the bulk of his army now. And he's going for a counterattack on Rayne's economy. Don't know how effective that's going to be. More archery range is coming down. And T90 now sees the light cav. He knows that switch is coming out, and he's going for Samurai. Completely unupgraded. It's an interesting decision, I think. Samurai will do alright against trash, and they attack pretty quickly, but he needs to get upgrades on them in order for them to be effective. 90 now raiding here, he's killed quite a few villagers now, and he's now up to a 30 vill lead. And this is swinging in his direction. I think he's on his way to tie up the score 1-1 against Rayne. And I think Rayne now just needs to take good fights in order to come back from this. This raiding has done so much damage. He's killed quite a few villagers. And T90's still got his army here. Could find himself surrounded with the arbalest and light cav. But now T90's got a huge, massive siege. Now the barracks come down. It's going to be making pikemen. And another Chinese going up there for Rayne. He's trying to get whatever map control he can. Probably trying to control that gold there. But T90 can easily just harass that. And there's 5 trebs here. There's a lot of onager. Pikemen up right now coming in. And he's going to be switching into pikemen now to fight against all those light cav there. Scale mail now coming in. Blast furnace coming in for Rayne. So, blast furnace is going to be for his light cav. He doesn't get hussar. I'm pretty sure he doesn't get hussar. Yeah. Right? This is driving me crazy that I can't remember anything about the Britons. Yes, no hussar for the Britons. Okay. So, not the greatest cavalry. Britons actually terrible cavalry. They don't get paladin. They don't get camels. And so the cavalry's not all that great, but whatever he can to fight against these Serbs. Elite samurai and chainmail now coming in. Rayne gonna take a fight, and it's gonna be a good one. You take out few of these onagers, took out 2 of them, taking out another one. T90's losing a lot of his onagers to these light cav. His pikemen are caught out of position, and Rayne is running back where he came from. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, I think 4 onagers? That was a good fight there from Rayne. And T90 don't give up your onagers. Lost another one. Picked off 2 of Rayne's pikemen out, getting the forging upgrade now. And with Elite Samurai, the light cavs aren't going to stand much of a chance. Rayne over here raiding this side, and going to pick off that ram. And also up here with light cav raiding. And now the Trebs are deploying from T90. It's going to be sieging that castle. Castle's going to go down. All of these stables are going to go down. There's really not much Rayne can do about it. And I think this is kind of going to be the end for Rayne. He's going to lose his entire military front. He doesn't have any way to address this army. And he's raiding as best he can. He has brought the Vil count a lot closer now. But unless he can clean up this army here, he doesn't have any way to fight back. And he's just kind of keeping his distance for now. He doesn't want to take any rash fights, but he's going to have to address it sooner than later. And in the meantime, he's just losing his military buildings. He's keeping the hill, but it's not going to be enough. He has no way to fight against this army composition. Even with just the few pikemen that T90 has, it's still enough to kill all those light cav. Still raiding it from Rayne, and T90's not running away with his villagers. He's just got a few of them in his town center. And more focused on the front. It's understandable. And he has a 20 military lead, but he has lost the Vil lead. However, it hardly makes a difference. Unless Rayne can clean up this army, he's really in trouble. And he does have this gold up here. And I don't see any gold for T90. He's out of gold everywhere. And plate mail now coming in for T90. Yeoman now coming in for Rayne. So he's going to have another range on his units. More raiding for T90 with some scouts. Not really going to do a whole lot with that castle there. But he needs a way to address the units in his base. But he's got to clean up with a few pikemen. However, he's below 100 villagers now. And Rayne moving in with his light cav, doing whatever he can. He's picked off a couple villagers, hasn't picked off any siege, and that's the main problem for him. He needs to take out these onagers, needs to take out the Trebs. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to take out the rest of T90's army. And T90's just building more barracks. He can afford to just keep creating these pikemen. Iron casting coming out, so he's finishing up the upgrades. Man-at-Arms for Rayne. Now, I don't think that's the best idea for him. Yeah, he probably assumes T90's running out of gold, and is just going to keep going with the pikemen and skirms. T90's got 1,300 gold. He can afford to keep doing this. What he can't afford to do is lose his Trebs like this. And can he keep it alive? Yes, he can. It stays alive. This town center is under siege now. Rayne moving over with his army. Where's T90's pikemen? They're way down here. So, T90's probably going to lose his Trebs here. He's lost one Treb, and lose 2 Trebs. use 3 trips. There it goes. Rayne's lost all his light cap though. And he's got more on the way. He's got some skirms coming on now. And it was a good onager shot. He's lost an onager. T90's lost 2. T90's lost all of his. Rayne's lost all of his. And that may have been the fight Rayne needed to turn this around. I don't know where T90's pikemen were. They're still back here. He is still raiding on this side though. And he's got a few knights coming out now. Light cap of his own. And he's now used all of his gold on stuff. I'm not sure where his gold went. But he's now out of gold. And that could have been the fight Rayne needed to bring this back. T90's lost all of his siege. That may have been the fight to turn this back around. Two-handed swordsman and chainmail now coming in for Rayne. Could get the champion upgrade. How are his resources looking? He's still got plenty of resources. Holy cow! And now he's just trying to raid with knights. Do whatever he can. But Rayne needs a way, or T90 needs a way to address this front. And sorry, but a watchtower's not going to do it. A castle on the side, however, could be quite nice. And he has castle in the front. There are, however, a lot of capped rams here for Rayne. And T90 has a treb here. And he's trebbing down this castle. And Rayne's coming forward to kill it, but he's not going to be able to do that. Sorry. T90 has the army to keep that treb alive. And Rayne could lose that castle to 1 treb. Huh. That would be quite a blow, because he doesn't have the stone to make another. He would have to buy it, and that would leave that side of his economy wide open. He is running forward with champion now to try and take out that treb, but I think T90 should be able to defend it. Running in with light cap now. Might be able to take that out. However, he is losing the front. Onager getting picked off by those light cap. Doesn't even fire off a shot. Cap drabs all going down. And T90 repairing that treb. Keeping it alive. Fighting off his champion. However, he is fighting under castle fire. He's going to lose his samurai, which he can't do. He needed those to defend this treb. And that castle is just going to stay alive for Rayne. It's a good attempt, though. It really was. T90 losing vills in his base. However, the vill score, the vill count is the same. And this entire front got cleaned up of everything. Both sides. And pikemen are taking out the capped rams. And I think Rayne's managed to swing this back in his favor. Rayne's now raiding. And yeah, T90's just saying he's not sure what he can do. And I have to agree, I'm not sure what he can do to fight this. And I think Rayne brought it back with that one fight. And I think he's going to call the GG here, which is kind of unfortunate. That was a great push from him. But it's kind of hard to push against the long range of this. Well, that was a great game for both of them. You got late Imperial, which I haven't seen in the past couple of games. But late Imperial's fun to see. Now T90 is just being raided. He's going to call the GG soon. And it's probably going to be another victory for Rayne to make the score 2-2. Or, not 2-2, 2-0 for Rayne. But that was a pretty good game. It really shows what the Brits can do with their excessively long range, and why it's so annoying to fight against them. This is why I hate them. late Imperial Age, it's really hard to deal with. If you don't get Siege Ram, which, as Daddy's kind of saying, without Siege Ram, it's so hard to find something to soak up the damage. He's staying in this for now, but he doesn't really have anything left. He's being raided everywhere. And yeah, he's losing all of his villagers. And on the front, he's just got skirms and a few pikes. Not a whole lot he can do to fight this. He's got a few castles, and neither player really has the resources for Trebs, and T90's going to call out there. Well done, GG for both players. I think T90 had a great push in mid-Imperial Age, but hey, he kind of summed it up. Without Siege Ram, there's not a whole lot that you can do, kind of limited on options. But well done. That makes the score 2-0 for Rayne. And that's going to be it for this video. Thank you everyone so much for watching. It really does mean a whole lot to me, and I really appreciate every one of you amazing people. And I'll see you all in the next video.